Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I can see Rishikesh, Avadut, Ganesh, Mansi, Inaz, then Suraj,
Yes,
others.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we wait other student to join? Today we shall see about operator overloading. Right, shall we start? If you permit. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Let us see now operator overloading in C++. In yesterday's class, we learned about nested classes, inline functions, and some other parts. Now today we shall see about operator overloading. As well as yesterday we have seen function overloading. Like function overloading, there is one more concept in C++, that is operator overloading. So I want to overload the operators. I want to overload the operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo, the operator which can be ordered ampersand, bitwise operator, relational operator, then new, delete, then reference operator, right shift, left shift. Okay. Now let us see these operators. What is operator overloading, guys? Function overloading is a runtime polymorphism, but whereas operator overloading is a compile time polymorphism. At the time of compilation only, this polymorphism will take place, or you can call overloading will take place, in which we need to use the operator to overload, as well as to provide the special information to the user-defined data type. So what is the meaning of user-defined data type? User-defined data type is nothing but your class. On that class, I want to apply the operator overloading. On that class reference, I want to apply operator overloading. So what is the meaning of operator overloading, guys? Once again, So operator overloading, we can redefine or we can overload the operators in C++. As I said to you, arithmetic operator, relational operator, bitwise operator. There are some other operators like new for memory allocations. For deletion of memory, we can use delete, and some logical operator also. So we can go for relational operator, we can go for bitwise operator, you can go for relational operator, you can go for somewhat logical operator also, as well as new and delete. So I'll let you know what are the operators are available to be overloaded. So operator overloading is used to overload or redefine the operators in C++. What are the operators are present in C++? Those operators we can redefine, or those operators we can overload. So guys, what are the operators that we cannot overload? What are the operators that we cannot overload? We cannot overload scope resolution operator because it's predefined and it has some specific meaning. What are the operators we cannot overload? One more, size of. Size of is a predefined operator. It is useful for to find out the size of the variable or size or memory required for that variable or memory required for that data type. Then member selections, or you can call reference operator. Okay, member pointer operator, you can call asterisk. Okay, then ternary operator. Ternary operator, guys. So what is the syntax to work with the operator overloading? We can use the syntax called return type, then followed by the class name. Here, why I'm using class name? Because as I said to you, we need to apply the operator overloading on the user defined data type. User defined data type is nothing but a class. So here is operator is a keyword and operator and list of arguments. What are the operator you are using? That symbol you need to mention here. Maybe plus, maybe minus, maybe subtraction, maybe division. You can go for logical, left shift, right shift, less than, relational operator also, and the body of the function and the body of the functions. Okay, fine. What are the rules are available? What are the rules for operator overloadings? So we can overload only existing operators. So existing operator can be overloaded. Existing operators can only be overloaded. No new operators. What are the existing operators are available? You can see these slides. I have this visible to all of you. So operators which can be overloaded, you can see here. These are the operators. And what are the operators who cannot overload? Like a scope relation operator, pointer reference, member access, and ternary operators. So these operators which can be overloaded, like arithmetics, where you can go for and or complement, not, exclamatory, then comma, then assignment, the relation operators, bitwise operators, then parenthesis, pointer reference, new and delete. These operators can be overloaded, whereas correlation operator, access operator, ternary operator, which cannot be overloaded, guys. So these are the existing operators can only be overloaded. Next, let me add one more point. Overloaded operators contains at least one operand of the user defined data type. Overloaded operator contains at least one operand of the user defined data type. Okay, guys, so this is one more rule. Also programmer cannot use friend function. We cannot use friend function to overload. So friend function cannot be applied on the operator overloading. So we can apply unary operator. Unary operator is nothing but we can call increment or decrement. So unary operators are overloaded through a member function. Through member functions, which takes no arguments, no explicit arguments, Fine. So as well as like unary operators, we can overload binary operator also. So here instead of unary operators, you can overload binary operators. Binary operators are overloaded through the member functions, which takes which takes explicit arguments, which takes one explicit argument, guys. Okay, now after understanding all these rules, let us see one program. Let us see one program, guys. If you look at this program, I'm having one class whose name is demo. So it contains one variable whose name is number. I'm trying to overload an operator. I'm trying to overload the operator, guys. So in this way also you can able to create a constructor. So void operator. So which operator I'm overloading? I'm overloading increment operator, unary operator. So void operator, increment operator, and followed by you can use num assignment operator. Means what are the operations you want to do in this operator, and some operations. That's it. So let me explain this demonstration about this operator overloading. So start the dev C++. So Alt F new source file. So first of all, I need to include my header file. Include iostream.h, iostream, and let me use a namespace. Using namespace standard, and let me create a class. So class operator demo. So this is my class. Class ends with semicolon. So let us create some data members. Private. So I'm going for integer number, and let us go for some public data members. Public data members and functions. So public. So let me create a constructor. So constructor is here. Constructor. This is a one parameter constructor. You can write in this fashion also. So guys, here is my n. Here is my n. This n takes one parameters. Suppose I'm using here 4. This demo takes one parameter, and the body of the demo, empty body, nothing is there. Okay, fine. And let me just create one function which is of type operator overloading. So operator. Then I want to apply operator overloading on increment unary operators. So what do you want to increment? I want to increment this n. I want to increment this n by n plus, suppose 5, n plus 5, some value. And just finally I'm trying to show the values, show value, and the logic here. So simply I'm writing trying to show the values. So what is the value I'm trying to show? /n. So guys, before going to call, so let me keep here one message. See out insertion operator, operator overloading called. For your information, for your confirmation sake, show the output operator overloading called. Okay, fine, semicolon. So here now let me use the value of n is, so semicolon, and insertion operator, let me use here n, semicolon. Okay guys, this is more than enough. Now let me start working with the main. So int main, this don't take any parameters, so that's what void. Here is my return 0, and use get char. So guys, let me create the object of this operator demo. So here is operator demo od. Okay, let me apply operator overloading on a user defined data type. So operator demo is a user defined data type, and its variable is, or you can call object reference is od. And let me apply the operator overloading. So which operator we are overloading? We are overloading increment operator. So simply let me go for incrementing od. Okay, incrementing od. You can look at that. You can look at the example. Calling the functions. Okay, calling the function operator. Okay, fine guys. And at last, call your method to show the values. So here is od dot show value. Fine boss. That's it. Here really operator overloading is calling or not. So for that purpose, I have kept one message in operator overloading function. That is one cout. You can observe here. I have kept one message, one cout statements, which will print whenever this operator overloading will be called. Okay. So here we are trying to call. Here we are trying to calling to this function. Which function? Calling to this function, guys. Okay, fine. So directly we are applying the operator overloading. So Control S. So let me save the program. Go back. New day 13 CPP operator example. Control F9. Compiling. Done. Control F10. So you can see here, guys. Let me increase the font properties, and you can see the font here 20. Okay. So operator overloading is called. Value of n is 9. First time value was, look at here, just observe. First time value was 4. First time value was 4, right? Value was 4. Now 4 incremented to 4 plus 5. How much now? 9. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Means here, look at here, guys. Here I use increment operator. Here I use increment operator. You can use these number of operators. You can see here. You can use these number of operators. Are you getting? So you can see here. I applied increment operator, unary operator. Here you can go for decrement operator. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, less than, greater than, and, or, plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulo, caret, new, delete. Are you getting? Are you getting, guys? These operator, I took the example for increment operator. You can go for decrement, you can go for logical and bitwise or, and increment, decrement, relational operator also. Okay. Okay, guys. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So guys, Control A, Control C. So instead of using plus plus, you can go for decrement also. You can go for decrement also. Minus minus. So 4 minus 5. Suppose if I apply decrement, guys, what would be the answer? Anyone can tell? Anyone can tell? कोणी सांगू शकेल का? कोणी सांगू शकेल? Instead of using increment operator, I apply decrement operator. What would be the value of n? What would be the value of n? Asif, Avdut, Srinivas, Ankita, please respond.
1 il.
1 il. Anyone
one.
else? Anyone else? आणखी कोणाला ट्राय करायचं आहे?
8, sir.
काय येईल व्हॅल्यू सांगा बरं?
8.
8. आउटपुट तेच येईल. आउटपुट काय 9च येईल. का बरं माहितीये का? मी इथे ओव्हरलोड करतो डिक्रिमेंट ऑपरेटर. इथे ओव्हरलोड करतो डिक्रिमेंट ऑपरेटर. ऍग्री? मान्य आहे?
Yes, sir.
यस. पण मी लॉजिक चेंज केले का? पण मी लॉजिक चेंज केले. मी परत इन्क्रीमेंटच करतो ना. 4 + 5 परत काय 9च येईल ना. 4 + 5 काय येईल? 9च येईल की नाही?
9.
मी लॉजिक चेंज केलं का इथलं? मी जरी ऑपरेटर ओव्हरलोड चेंज केला तरी पण मी इथं त्याच्या फंक्शन मध्ये मी जे लॉजिक लिहिलंय ते लॉजिक काय तेच लॉजिक आहे ना. अंडरस्टूड? हा आता सांगा,
Yes, sir.
आता सांगा. ऍक्च्युअली इट वॉज अ रॉंग. ऍक्च्युअली रायटिंग दिस इट्स नॉट गुड हॅबिट. वरती मी काय करतोय, डिक्रिमेंट करतोय आणि इथं ऍडिशन करतोय. मी लॉजिक चुकीचं लिहितोय. तरी पण आउटपुट यायला पाहिजे का नाही काय, आउटपुट 9च येईल. पण ऍक्च्युअली ते असं करायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे ह्याचा अर्थ काय होतो, डिक्रिमेंट होतो. बरोबर आहे. आता सांगा बरं काय येईल. 4 - 5 4 -
-1.
5 हा
-1.
-1 तुम्हाला आउटपुट येईल -1. समजलं का आता? समजलं का?
Yes, sir.
तुम्ही ह्या ब्लॉक मध्ये काय लॉजिक लिहितो त्याच्यावर अवलंबून येते. ठीक आहे.
Sir, operator overriding means just only use of that operator.
ऑपरेटर ओव्हरलोडिंग हे बघा, आपलं प्रीडिफाईन ऑपरेटर्स आहेत ना आपल्याकडे. रिलेशनल आहे, बिटवाईज आहे, लॉजिकल आहे,
Yes, sir.
न्यू आहे, डिलीट आहे, आहेत ना ऑपरेटर्स. मग त्या ऑपरेटरचा फंक्शन तयार करायचं आपल्याला. ते ऑलरेडी असणारच. त्याचं आपल्याला काय करायचं, फंक्शन तयार करायचं. मग फंक्शन कसं तयार करणार आपण, रिटर्न टाईप जे असेल ते, जे रिटर्न टाईप इंट यूज कर, फ्लोट यूज कर, काही पण यूज कर. नेक्स्ट हा ऑपरेटर. ऑपरेटर हा कीवर्ड आहे. मग इथं ते सिम्बॉल यूज करायचे, प्लस, मायनस, सबस्ट्रॅक्शन, डिव्हिजन, देन यू कॅन गो फॉर एनी अदर. ओके,
Yes.
समजलं?
Yes.
आणि त्याच्या बॉडीमध्ये
Yes.
लाईक अदर फंक्शन्स यू कॅन राईट द बॉडी, यू कॅन राईट युअर ओन लॉजिक.
Yes, sir.
ओके, फाईन.
Okay, sir.
आणि कोणाला काय डाऊट आहे का?
सर ऑपरेटर मग विदाउट असं हे फंक्शन तयार करता यायचं
नाही
म्हणजे
नाही नाही नाही, ते वेगळं लॉजिक आहे. ते फंक्शन मध्ये लिहून आपण फंक्शन कॉल करतोय. प्रीडिफाईन ऑपरेटरला आपल्याला ओव्हरलोड करायचं आहे. आपण फंक्शन ओव्हरलोडिंग काय केलं होतं, एकासारखे दुसरे. इथं बघ, फंक्शन ओव्हरलोडिंग एक्झाम्पल आहे का माझ्याकडे? येस, ऍड आहे. एकच फंक्शन नेम आहे ना, सेम प्रत्येक ठिकाणी. ऍड 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 आहे का?
येस सर.
पण नंबर ऑफ पॅरामीटर्स, type of parameter and order of parameters as well as their return type, that may be instance or static, are different
Yes,
or
sir.
not?
येस.
Similarly,
Yes.
predefined operators आहेत का नाही?
Yes.
ते लायब्ररी मध्ये. मग आपण काय करणार होतं, तेच ऑपरेटर यूज करून ओव्हरलोड करणार आहोत.
येस सर.
आलं लक्षात
म्हणजे
काही?
सी मध्ये हे ऑपरेटर आहेत, ते ओव्हरलोड करायचे असेल तर असं फंक्शनच वापरायला लागतं. C++ मध्ये. हा.
ऑपरेट, हा त्याचं नाव, त्याला आपण ऑपरेटर कीवर्ड यूज करतो.
ओके सर, आलं.
कन्स्ट्रक्टर ओव्हरलोडिंग आपण ऑलरेडी पाहिलाय.
येस.
Similar to function
sir.
overloading, constructor overloading also same. What you have to use, constructor name must be same, but the number of parameters are different. Okay, same. Let me use so here Control C, I will use same. So I will use same. Constructor overloading आपण पाहिलंय already. So instead of function overloading, you can go for constructor overloading, guys. Constructor overloading can be defined as the process of having two or more constructor with the same name but different in parameter is called as constructor overloading. It's called as constructor overloading in C++. So here construction name same, constructor name same, number of parameters are different, type of parameters are different, the order of parameters are different. Constructor return type असतो का? Constructor return type असतो का? Constructor ला return type नसतो, बोला.
Does not have return type.
Okay, fine. So guys, it's same, nothing, just काही नाही त्याला. So let us see now. Constructor overloading in C++. What is constructor overloading in C++ means? A constructor overloading where the constructor name is same or the constructor name is similar to the class name, right? So constructor overloading means there are more than one constructors. There are more than one constructors having same name, but there are number of parameters, order of parameters, and type of parameters are different. Number of parameters, type of parameters, and order of parameters are different, guys. whereas constructor don't have the return type. So that's what return type is, doesn't matter here. Let us see one example on this. So guys, I need to create one dummy class. Just so this is about operator overloading. Alt F new. So hash include IO stream. Then using namespace standard class constructor overloading demo. Then ends with semicolon. So here is public, okay. And simply what should I do? Okay guys, let me use some private data members for your information. Private integer a, some I can call integer ID, string name, then string name. So guys, what should I take? Some more values. We can take other values, float price, then int quantity. Okay, fine. So here constructor demo, control C, constructor demo. This is 0 parameter constructor. C out, insertion operator. So /n, I'm in 0 parameter constructor. We are having only 10 minutes of time to finish the meeting. 0 parameter constructor. Similarly, I can go for 1 parameter constructor also. I can go for 2 parameter constructor also. So use the same copy. So I'm using 1 parameter constructor, integer ID. I am in 1 parameter constructor of type integer. So I can show here ID. So here, first of all, let me initialize this reference to ID Okay, fine. Now I can point here this reference to ID. Okay guys, so see out, I am in 1 parameter constructor, this reference to ID. Okay, so we can go for number of parameters 2 or 3. I'm going in sequence. You can go for order of parameter also changing. So I want to go for now all parameters, integer ID, comma string name. Already I've seen this example. So if you are not happy to use same name, same variable name, you can take different parameter name also. Float price, then int q. So here name initialized with the name, and you can go for price to p. Then you can go for quantity to q. Okay, here you can go for 4 parameters. Just do observe here, 1 no parameters, 1 parameter, and 4 parameters. Are you following me? So this is called as constructor overloading. We can overload you can perform overloading within the same class, but not in 2 different classes. You can apply overriding in 2 different classes. Okay, so I'm in 4 parameter constructor. You can show those values also. Control C, home, and here, if you're not happy to use this, you can use name. You can use here what price, and you can use here quantity guys. That's it. So guys, here, fine. So you are in 4 parameter constructor. Int main. Here, let me use return type. Return 0. Get char. Constructor demo. So here is CD. So this will call 0 parameter constructor. Calls to 0 parameter constructor. Parameter constructor. Okay, then next let me call to one parameter constructor. One parameter constructor. So we can go for here constructor. I can pass some values. Suppose I'm passing 1 2. So here next 1 2 one parameter. Then let me go for string float. Then price. Okay, I'm going for 3 4. Suppose I'm going for Kanti. Then toothpaste. Then comma. What is the next parameter? Price. Suppose if I apply 40 rupees, and then quantity 40 price. Suppose 40.50, comma, and quantity is what? Suppose 100 quantity. So save your program. So here is constructor overloading. Control F9. So what's the problem? So guys, everywhere same variable name. So CD2. Control F9. Control F10. You can see the output, guys. Properties. You can see the output. 0 parameter constructor, no value. 1 parameter constructor, ID is 12. 4 parameter constructor, ID is 34. Product name is Dantikanti. Price is 40.50. And number of quantities 100. Understood? This is constructor overloading, guys. समजलं का रे मुलांनो?
येस सर.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
मध्ये
Yes,
असं
sir.
अवघड आपण पाहिले आपण ऑलरेडी हे आपण माग प्रॅक्टिस करताना आपण मल्टिपल कन्स्ट्रक्टर घेऊन कॅल्क्युलेट केले होते. परत आज रिव्हिजन झालं याचं. ठीक आहे. ओके, अंडरस्टूड?
येस सर.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. So guys, now after understanding constructor overloading, all overloading finished now. Now we shall see about abstract classes and pure virtual function in C++. So abstract classes and pure virtual function. Pure virtual functions in C++. So guys, we are having 3 minutes in our hand. What shall we do? Shall we end the meeting and shall we start once again?
येस सर.
Because
Yes, sir.
End meeting.
again 3 minutes 3 मिनिटांना काय होईल आपला हा पॉइंट डिस्कंटिन्यू होईल, परत मीटिंग जॉईन होईल आणि परत कंटिन्यू होईल. मग त्यापेक्षा ही मीटिंग स्टॉप करून आपण जर नवीन मीटिंग स्टार्ट केली, आय थिंक दॅट वुड बी गुड.
येस सर.
बाकीची मुलं
Yes.
का नाही रिस्पॉन्ड करत मला कळत नाहीये. मुलं रिस्पॉन्ड करत नाहीत. इफ आय आस्क एनी सिली क्वेश्चन
Yes, sir.
ऑल्सो
Yes, sir.
आय कॅन
Yes,
सी.
sir.
टुडे आज कोणी माइक ऑफ केले का? लेट मी चेक हिअर. नो, आज कोणी नाहीये. काल एक जण भेटला होता, त्याचं नाव काय मी आठवत नाही मला. I don't know who's that guy. I forget his name. But anyway, but don't do like this, guys. कुठलीही गोष्ट लाईफ मध्ये वेस्ट होत नाही. शिकायला गेले तर भरपूर काही शिकण्यासाठी आहे. आय कॅन सी टेक्नॉलॉजी मध्ये तरी पूर्ण जर लाईफ जरी स्पेंड केली आपण शिकण्यासाठी तरी पण कमी पडते, स्पेशली इन कम्प्युटर ब्रांच मध्ये. फक्त प्रोग्रामिंग जर हा जर एक सब्जेक्ट घेतला तर अशा हजारो प्रकारच्या प्रोग्रामिंग आहेत. टेक्नॉलॉजी जर घेतल्या तर हजारो प्रकारच्या टेक्नॉलॉजी आहेत. फ्रेमवर्क, सर्व्हर्स, डेटाबेसेस, क्लाउड, बापरे, असे भरपूर 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 काही. रोज एक टेक्नॉलॉजी चेंज होते, रोज शिकायचं, परत अपडेट व्हायचं, परत कामाला लागायचं. इट्स कॉमन गाईज, इट्स कॉमन. ओके, प्लीज शिकून घ्या. बाकीच्या भरपूर काही गोष्टी आहेत. तुमच्यापैकी आणखी कोणाला काही शिकण्यामध्ये इंटरेस्ट असेल ना, मशीन लर्निंग, AI वगैरे, तर कोर्सेरा सध्या फ्री ऑफर करतोय. प्लीज तुमच्या फॅकल्टीना विचारा की कोर्सेराचं फ्री आहे आणि तिथून फ्रीमध्ये रजिस्टर करून घ्या. कारण बाहेर आता ज्यावेळेस हा कोरोना संपेल ना, कोविड संपेल, त्यावेळेस तो चार्जेस करेल. हा कोरोनामध्ये फ्री दिलेला त्यांनी. प्लीज. ओके गाईज.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm
Yes,
ending the
sir.
meeting for all.
Yes, sir.